5 fun things about Greenville, North Carolina.
First, let's hit it. Hi, it's Almitor. Welcome to our Talent Podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Also, we call, text, and emails all the time at 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Do not be shy. Also, don't forget to hear our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below. Or, of course, just go to alanvictoriapinder.com where you can find all of our real estate fun stuff. Now, Today's topic, we had one about the scary things about Greenville, but here we're going to do the unique things about Greenville.
Exactly. 5 fun things about Greenville.
Right. And Greenville is the 11th largest city in North Carolina, and it's something I did not know about until I moved here, and now I'm like, I wish I had known sooner, and that's why we do these videos, so share all this fun stuff with you. So without that, do you want to add anything into our intro?
Oh, basically, this is for many of you that are out of the States, and if you are living in Greenville already, maybe you can put it in the comment what you think about those.
And tell us something else you think is unique that we should have been putting in the video.
Exactly. Therefore, the first thing that we wanted to talk about that my wife really noticed about it is the front porch with the rocking chairs.
Okay, so rocking chairs are kind of a fun, interesting fact. It's definitely Southern. Definitely has that Southern charm to where everybody has this rocking chair on their front porch. Yeah. It's kind of like our thing. And of course, if you live here, even if you're not from a place where you have the thing, you're thinking, how can I get a rocking chair just to be like everybody else? Which is a little weird, but also it's also very friendly. So when you are walking around the neighborhood, that will bring us to number 2. But you can see people are actually on their porches sometimes. And what's lovely about having porches is you now are involved with the community because you see from your house what is going on in the world. And that is a lovely, lovely thing.
And the number
Which brings us to number 2.
That we wanted to talk about it, and personally I enjoyed it when I moved to Greenville, is the locals are very friendly and they are very warm to newcomers to the town. And
we're waving, right?
Yes.
Which was a little thing. It does facilitate some, conversation at that point. So when you move into town and people are like, hi, hey, how you doing? You go, they're nice. Because we've come from places that people don't talk to you at all. They're going to look at you in the eye and just keep on stepping. And so this whole, hi, how are you thing was both taken aback. And then it was kind of nice. It builds a rapport. So it also is a nice way to get to know your neighbors, get to know people. Because once you actually have a conversation, because I'm also from places where people love to talk to their neighbors and really everybody knows each other. So it's a nice way to facilitate that. And since there's a lot of non-locals around here as well, because we're not all from Greenville, there's a lot of ways to be like, oh, where are you from? And then you can kind of have a community conversation like, well, I'm from Boston. Everybody in Boston knows all the neighbors in Boston. Everybody knows each other. We all are in each other's business all the time. So it's nice when you find people who come from the same exact culture as you. And there's a lot of opportunity for that because we're a lot of people who moved here.
The next one that it might change in the future, but in 2023, a city is without a highway nearby.
Right,
no?
So I told you that Greenville is the 11th largest city in North Carolina, which is interesting because it had 0 highway access. You had to be in Greenville because you wanted to be in Greenville. Now, it is changing. We already have 1 highway. They are adding now a few more because people actually do want to be here. And the state highways and the international highways, those I-95s and the interstates, are realizing that maybe we should have included Greenville on the map. But it's kind of nice, and it also tells you a lot about the city and its location, that people wanted to be here despite that there was no highways. And I'm talking, this is 2023, and we just got our first highway, which is, again, something to say. So there are larger cities. We can be in Raleigh in 80 minutes. I can be in the beaches in 80 minutes. So we have all of, which brings us to other things, right? Which brings us to the next topic. But I am centrally located, which brings us to the next topic.
Next topics, as my wife mentioned it, proximity to beaches and the capitals for your new home in Greenville.
Right, so we have this lovely way of, you can just, even if you're just taking a back road, and I'm sure with highways it could be faster, we are easy to get to either. We are not so on the highway. Like there's a hurricane coming at the filming of this video. We are not so centrally located near the beach that we're going to get the direct hit, even if it does come. It's going to hit more the actual coastal region. We are 80 minutes from that. However, we are above sea level as well. So, we have some great benefits. We can get to the beach when we want to, but also not be at the beach when we don't want to be there.
Exactly.
And also the highway, you can be in the capital. We can have all the fun of the capital, and then we can leave the capital, which is great for raising your family.
And then the last one, what you wanted to talk about the last one?
Oh, a mix of rural and urban,
Exactly.
which is lovely because we are a city. So we have pretty much, there's a few things we don't have. I could go into that, like Macy's and Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, but we do have so much more. We have a Sam's Club if you need a Costco. We don't have a Costco. We have plenty of stores. We have everything.
If you want to go JCPenney
or Talbot's, whatever nice store you want to go to, we have a lot of it. Or you can go out shopping online. We have a lot of urban. We have a lot of restaurants. And then also, if you want to go rural, we also have the ability to go rural. I can go to the strawberry picking farm, the blueberry picking farm, and I am driving by tobacco fields and cotton fields all the time in my job.
And Watermelon Festival, we just had it a couple of days ago.
Right, so we are having this city, and then you also have this rural factor. And it's interesting because when I moved to North Carolina, I learned in history that North Carolina was where they grew tobacco and cotton, but until I saw it with my own eyes, I didn't really understand that they're still doing it now. And tobacco really is a plant, in case you didn't know.
Exactly. And then in conclusion, really, we wanted to say that Greenville is an ideal place for your next home, which is a mix of a small city and accessibility to the beaches or even the capital.
Or the farm.
Friendly people and the farm.
And we love it here. And I know you're going to love it here too. And that's why we're a growing city that many, many people love to come to. So we are happy to talk to you about coming here to Greenville. And you can see all the reasons. There's so many more. And if you're a local, hit me in the comments. Tell me what else we should be putting in a video. I'd love to hear it.
And if you want to search for a home as a home buyer or selling your home in the area or outside, please give us a call. Alan Victoria at 252-327-3357. And don't forget to support our channel and podcast by subscribing in it. Thank you, and see you in the next video and podcast.